Hola, buenos dias and welcome to this beautiful adventure here in the magic city of Taxco in Guerrero, Mexico. Join us for this Holy Week we experience here on the Easter weekend in Taxco with the strong believers of the Catholicism and the race of Jesus Christ. Stay tuned and follow us to this amazing weekend here in Taxco. What a nice service from the hotel. We checked in at 9 in the morning and they got us ice cream. It's from the pitaya fruit. Roasted chocolate, delicious, special. Tastes kind of like cherry. Not the biggest fan of cherry ice cream, but you can taste it. This is handmade. We just took a little nap after breakfast because we drove so early here and we got woken up by that. There's a car torso. During Semana Santa, or Holy Week, this quiet place transforms into something powerful. Here, people show their faith in ways that are emotional, physical, and hard to forget. On Holy Thursday in the morning, the mood is still light. Trucks drive through the streets, carrying people who get sprayed with water. It's loud and fun, almost like a small water festival. Somebody says it's a way to clean the body before the serious part of the week begins. Others just see it as a modern local tradition, especially for young people. Now we are down in the streets, the cars are still here. It's full of people. Taxco is filling up. Now we enjoy our time here with a cervecita. Liz just said this is what she needs. We are now here at the main road. Back there is the Estación de Autobuses, the main checkpoint. And we're walking through the city. We're trying to get some silver because Taxco is very famous for its silver mines that are still running. So we're going to check. But I don't know how much I can trust if all the silver they are selling here on the streets is real or not. So that's why Liz is talking with her dad right now to give us some tips how to distinguish the fake from the real. But for example, this lady there, she has the whole table full of silver. And who knows, you're paying like good money, you pay the silver price and you end up with some Chinese bullshit. But let's see.
Oh, the blue ones are the real ones and the red ones are the fake ones.
Okay, supposedly everybody who is selling stuff on a blue table, it is real silver, on a red table it's fake. I still don't know if we can trust in that or not. But blue real, red fake. I can see blue in there. And everybody's driving here around with this old Volkswagens. They're in Mexican called Becho or Bicho, I'm not 100% sure, but they're all over here in Taxco. And because it's holidays, the most famous holidays in whole Mexico, the city is exploding. It's full. Okay.
Now we know.
Now we know. Go to my right. Okay, the big market is closed. We go there on Saturday, I guess. So maybe we should buy the chains on Saturday.
Yeah, just like we're just checking.
Okay, so here we have blue and here we have... So this is supposed to be real.
Oh, look at this one. ¿Perdón? Ah, sí, sí.
¿De Taxco? De México.
Esto es hecho a mano, mira, este trabajo es hecho a mano. Okay. Este es de máquina.
Ah, yeah, this is handmade and this is the machine.
Este también es a mano. ¿Ves la diferencia?
Sí.
Todo esto es hecho a mano.
¿Y cuánto cuesta una de este?
Una de esas, la gruesa, esta gruesa.
La gruesa. Pero más corta, no tan larga. This one?
But it's not that shiny, you know? But it's thick.
Yeah,
Esta vale 2.700.
the chain we just had is 2,700, so 2,700 pesos. This is around 135 euros. 135 euros for this one. I'm not an expert, I have no idea if this is a fair price or not, but I can tell you something, this is heavy. This is not plastic. Ese es más corto de...
Más corto.
Sí,
Y
es-
aquí está el
Esta
espejo.
se ve, a mí me gusta más para hombre, siento que se ve mejor.
Es mejor. Muchísimas gracias.
De nada.
Okay, we got a better idea about the silver price. This is the Santa Prisca Church, built in the 1750s by José de la Borda, a wealthy silver mine owner. It's one of Mexico's finest Baroque churches and a symbol of Taxco's rich history and deep faith. We're getting some more drinks for holidays. Found a good place to sit, directly in front of the cathedral, with a good view on the market and the Zócalo, the main plaza. Our mojitos arrived. We paid for them 105 pesos. So this is around 5 euros. It's not too bad actually, in a restaurant directly in Semana Santa in front of the church and cathedral. Now we give it a taste test. Salud. Fresh. I can taste the limes. Not really the alcohol.
That's dangerous.
These are actors dressed as Roman soldiers, part of the Via Crucis, the Way of the Cross. They walk through the town to represent the soldiers who arrested and crucified Jesus. It's not just a performance for many, it's a way to feel closer to the story of Christ's suffering. The whole city becomes part of this living passion play during Semana Santa. This is one of the most traditional processions in Taxco during Holy Week. Over 50 people walk through the streets singing religious songs. These are often ancient hymns from the colonial area. In the center is a priest, wearing a special robe, walking under a canopy called a baldachin. This cloth covering is carried by several people and shows honor and protection for what the priest carries, the blessed sacrament, which Catholics believe is the real presence of Christ. This tradition comes from Spanish Catholicism and has been part of Taxco's Semana Santa since the 1700s. Back then, processions like this helped teach the faith to people through music, symbols and movement, something that still continues until today. On Thursday night, a long and powerful procession moves through the streets of Taxco. Each church or neighborhood brings a statue of Jesus, carried with care and respect. There is live music, drums and singing. Each group adds its own sound. This is called the Procession of the Christs, and it's been part of Taxco's Holy Week for more than 400 years. It's a mix of faith, tradition and community that fills the whole town with energy and devotion. In this part of the video, we see hooded men walking slowly through the streets of Taxco. On their backs, they carry heavy bundles of thorny branches, known as varas de espinas. These bundles are made from thorny plants like the Canotia alacantha, also called the crucifixion thorn. The sharp thorns press into their skin with every step, causing visible pain. This act is a form of penance, a tradition that has been part of Taxco's Holy Week for centuries. Later in the video, we'll take a closer look at this intense ritual and explore its its deeper meaning. Now we see hooded men carrying heavy wooden crosses through the streets. The crosses are a symbol of the suffering of Christ, and they carry them with great effort. During breaks in the procession, some men whip their own bags as an act of penance and devotion. Later in the video, we will take a closer look at the reasons behind this powerful ritual. Now we see them in front of our hotel walking past. This looks painful. Okay, now we came to kind of a little break. You see the street is until the end full of people lined up. Now almost 2 hours later since the last video footage I took, we made our way out because the party is still going on, and now we have it almost 11 in the night. But this is now for real, the last one of the procedure. So that's it. Now people walk randomly around to get home. It's late. I know this was the last video for today. We are tired. Today we woke up at 6 in the morning to get to Taxco. Now it's over 11, almost 11. Also, buenas noches. It is shortly after 6 and it went on the whole night. You can hear it. Let's check it out. Less people, but still they are walking around here since hours. Buenos dias! Today is Friday of Semana Santa here in Taxco. We have it now around 11 in the morning. We need a coffee after a night of actually good sleep in the hotel room, but it was noisy. But slowly the tourists come back in. The street sellers, try to sell their stuff. While we were out looking for breakfast on Friday morning, we suddenly saw this powerful scene coming toward us. 10 women, dressed all in black, with hoods over their heads, walking slowly and completely bent over. They were barefoot, and their hands and feet were chained together. Each one was carrying a small wooden cross, showing great effort and pain. These women are called animas, and their walk is part of an old tradition in Taxco's Holy Week. It represents deep faith, a personal sacrifice, and the connection to the souls in purgatory. They want to show their sorrow, ask for forgiveness, and honor the suffering of Christ. Crazy. there are even more coming. Now we return to the men we saw earlier, the ones carrying the heavy bundles of thorns. They are barefoot too, walking through the hot streets of Taxco under the burning sun, often over 30 degrees. These men are called encruzados, and they carry the barras de espinas on their bare backs. The plant's long thorns cut into their skin, leaving marks and sometimes blood. It's a way to show deep personal sacrifice and a reminder of Christ's pain during his walk to the cross.
They look good.
Oh, they look good.
Gorditas with beans and quesadillas with champiñones.
With mushrooms.
Mushrooms. But this is authentic Mexican street food. Fresh orange juice and a gordita with frijoles. Oh, this will be spicy. Provecho. After the delicious breakfast at the market, we walked over to the Museo Casa de las Lágrimas, also called Casa Figueroa. The house was built in 1767 for the Count of Cadena, a judge from this region. It was built by local workers, the Tlahuica people, who were treated very badly. That's why the house is known as the House of Tears. Over the years, it had many uses. It was once a jail, a court, even a warehouse. In 1943, the Mexican artist Fidel Figueroa bought the house and turned it into a museum. He kept the old Spanish style with colorful tiles and strong wooden doors. Inside, you can still see secret tunnels, hidden rooms, and thick stone walls. This museum is full of stories and gives you a real feeling of life in old Taxco.
Of the Aztec. In this place, no pictures, please.
Okay.
The entrance for the tunnels, remember two. One to the mountain to the Christ for his cave. The other under Santa Prisca Church for hiding. Very narrow.
Be careful. You cannot even stand up.
Aquí sí.
Yeah. Okay.
A secret hidden room back then in the times of the owner. So here we have. I know she said there are tunnels. Tunnels going under the cathedral, under the church.
Yeah, but they're hiding.
Hiding rooms in times of the revolution.
Oh, look how many paintings.
Like full of paintings.
I will take that.
Enjoying the beautiful views of Taxco. We will go now, finish our drinks, and then look for a place where we can have lunch / dinner. Ist verdad?
Yeah, it's verdad.
Ist verdad. Just magical how they create this city in the middle of the mountains. We enjoy the golden hour. Up there is the cathedral. These are stunning views to enjoy a drink or a meal here in this magic city of Taxco. Queso? Chicharrón? No,
Chorizo.
chorizo, una borracha de nopal,
Yeah. Nopal and bean and guacamole.
guacamole.
Juice looks so good.
Yeah, mine look good as well. Look like a proper lasagna from Italy with elotes, maize. Why you love at me?
Because this is a Mexican lasagna, no Italian lasagna.
It looks Italian, but it is from Mexico. Provecho. We just finished the food out of the restaurant. These guys are still walking. Now we return to the flagellantes, the hooded men carrying large wooden crosses. Every 40 meters the procession pauses. During these breaks, helpers support the heavy crosses, allowing the man to kneel. Then each man takes a whip, known as a disciplinia, made of rope with metal tips, and strikes his bare back. This act of self-flagellation is a form of penance, symbolizing the suffering of Christ. As they whip themselves, blood begins to flow, staining their robes and the surrounding area. The pain is visible, but they continue, driven by deep faith and tradition. These processions can last for hours, and their physical toll is immense. They do this to feel pain, like Jesus did on his way to the cross. It's a strong act of faith and a very old tradition in Taxco. You can see the blood on their backs, sometimes even flying through the air. Their clothes and the street get stained, but they continue. They do this for hours, walking through the city in the heat, without shoes, without stopping. It's both shocking and powerful, and a part of Holy Week that is hard to forget. That's the Holy Week here in Mexico. And this is going until 6 in the morning, the whole night. Are sinners walking through the street and punish themselves for the sins they did. The next guy is coming. There's an exit on the other side, yeah, right? If we just go straight. That was intense. It's so quiet today compared to yesterday. Today, when you look in the faces, it's very sad and emotional. And you cannot walk on the streets. Impossible. That's why we walk now through the closed markets. Other people do it as well. To make at least a little bit of progress through the city. Oh my gosh, and here's the same thing. We are still on the ruta. You see how much people here are. People are eating their ice cream next to when this guy is hitting his back. And you saw in the clip before that the blood shatters in every direction. The guys who are helping him and holding the cross in the moment, their shirt is full of blood stains because the blood is splashing, of course. And people just walk past enjoying their ice cream. It's tough. Thank you so much for staying with us all the way to the end of this video. It means a lot that you took the time to watch and experience this powerful tradition with us. Semana Santa in Taxco is something truly unique, intense, emotional, and unforgettable. We hope it gave you a deeper look into a culture full of faith and sacrifice. Until next time, we leave you with a simple blessing they say here in Mexico: Que Dios te acompañe.